Hello, students. How are you all? I hope you all must be fine. So, now today we will go through the poetry My Mother at 66, written by Kamla Das. Before we start the poetry, let's know something about the poet. Kamla Das, also known as Kamla Surya, and was born on March 31st, 1934 in Malabar, Kerala. She was an Indian English poet and at the same time a leading Malayalam author. Her popularity in Kerala is based chiefly on her short stories and autobiographies written under name Madhua Kutti. If we just talk about her achievements, so Kamla Das has received many awards for her literacy. She was nominated and shortlisted for Nobel Prize for Literature in 1984, Award of Asian Pen Anthology in 1964, Kerala Sahitya Academy Award in 1969 and Sahitya Academy Award in 1985. So now let's talk about the central idea of the poem what we are studying today, that is My Mother at 66. Aging is an important phase of human life. A person enters his childhood, experiences youth when he is full of energy and dreams to have luxury of life. Finally, he approaches his old age and encounters death. Relationships between people becomes stronger at every aspect of life and they cannot bear the separation due to aging. If we talk about the poetry, stanza wise, driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, Kamla Das had gone to her parents' house. She was then going to Cochin airport from where she had to board an airplane for her journey back home. I saw my mother besides me, doze, open mouthed. And then what happens? Her mother also going to see her off till airport. And then she looks at her mother's face. Her mother is sitting beside her and she's dozing. Dozing means she's dropping off to sleep again and again. Her mouth is opened. Her face ashen. Ashen means very pale, like ash color, like that of corpse, and realized with pain that she was as old as she looked. Corpse means a dead body. So, what is happening? The poetess describes her mother as old as pale. Her face is looking like a dead body's face. She looked almost like a corpse. Corpse, as I already told you, a dead body. Her face was colorless and seemed to have lost the fervor of life. Fervor means enthusiasm, excitement. But soon put that thought away. I looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spilling out of their homes. So now, because the thought exactly what she was thinking about her mother, it started disturbing her. So, to put that thought away, she started looking outside of the car. And the pain and agony, Kamla Das looked out of the window. And what she sees outside of the car, She sees that the trees, they are sprinting. Trees here symbolize life and growth. The children here are symbolic of youth, vitality, life, and growth. It means now she compares the two lives. One, what was inside the car of her mother, and the second, what was outside of the car. Young, growing, running fast, and merry. But after the airport security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her, wan, pale as a late winter's moon. Poet describes mother's was aged and hence looked pale and colorless like a late winter's moon. Winter's moon lacks luster. Luster means glow and brightness. Similarly, mother face has lost radiance, is now misted by age. It means the light, the brightness of her mother's face is now gone, as it happens with that winter's moon. The winter's moon that appears at the end of the year also symbolizes the ebbing state of mother's life. Ebbing means going down, getting weaker day by day. So as the winter moon's shining gets weaker by the end of the year, the same thing is happening with her mother also. And felt that old familiar ache, my childhood's fear. And the familiar ache refers to the ache of helplessness, the pain of separation that arises at the thought of mother's death. Childhood fear refers to the fear of losing her mother, getting separated from her, or that death would consume her mother. So this is that ache, this is the pain what she starts feeling from like this separation from her mother. But all I said was, see you soon, Amma. All I did was smile, smile, and smile. But Kamala Das bids a formal add-in to her mother with the hope of seeing her soon. She smiles only to hide her anxiety and fear of the unknown. She also wants to bid a cheerful farewell to her mother before she boards the flight. The poetess tries to put up a brave front in order to hide her true feeling of pain at seeing her old and weak mother. Her smile also reflects her optimism. So now just let's go through the poetry once again, and then you people will better understand the poetry. In this poetry, Kamala Das has shown the fear of separation and death. Okay, have a nice time. Thank you.